All right, so I'm going to run some ideas by you about the one, the only, the legendary HiChew. And the goal is to figure out what we can do to communicate the magic of HiChew in a way that resonates with millions of people at a time. So first off, what is HiChew? HiChew is a Japanese candy that comes in a variety of exciting fruit flavors, and it was actually designed to be gum, chewing gum, that you could swallow. And they kind of resemble Starbursts in that they're individually wrapped fruit squares, but they are much, much softer. You don't feel like your teeth are going to get ripped out of your gums when you enjoy them. And because they are very chewy, you can enjoy each one for a while. I'm personally a big fan of them, and I would recommend green apple or mango if you ever come across either. Now let's get to the ideas. Let's do the ones that have absolutely no shot of being used in real life first. If you don't know, this strip is from the series Calvin and Hobbes, and I'm sure many of us can relate to this demand articulated by Calvin. Funny enough, I think we are actually in a position to be able to meet this demand. Let's have a big hand from the sky come down and offer Calvin a stick of HiChew in response. Now, unfortunately, the creator Bill Watterson would never approve of this, so this idea is not going to work out very well. Another idea that would never work is an ad with the tagline, "Come on, you have dental for a reason." We can't acknowledge that candy ruins your teeth while trying to sell candy, so that's not going to work out either. So with those out of the way, we are now entering the territory of plausible ideas. In all honesty, this one I stole from Billie Eilish. Where do we go when we eat HiChew? The ads will show that when we eat HiChew, we travel to a world of nirvanic bliss that eludes our understanding as mere mortals. And we can illustrate this point with visuals of people awestruck in fantasy worlds with like dancing strawberries and psychedelic green apples and all that fun stuff. This idea is within the genre of traditional candy ads, with flavor being represented by over-the-top colorful visuals. Another idea is an ad campaign depicting people eating HiChew in places where boredom is common, like the laundromat or waiting in traffic or sitting at the DMV. And the tagline is, "Keep things interesting." And each scene comes to life with outrageous craziness after you eat the HiChew. Ultimately, we are trying to stress that you eat HiChew to fight dull moments. Go to your local corner store, approach the cashier, lean in slightly, and say that you're looking for HiChew. They'll tell you what to do. I don't think I've seen an ad that is blatantly instructional, and I think it's kind of ironic that an ad only tells you how to buy something instead of why you should buy something. The former maybe implies that it's universally understood why you should buy it. Remember all the times you would open up a pack of gum at the lunch table and all the vultures would flock to you? This one is inspired by that. Be mindful of the friend that says very little. He may be hoarding HiChew. And the friend that covers her mouth while yawning may also be doing the same thing. So the quiet friend isn't speaking because he's enjoying HiChew. And the friend isn't really yawning. You can hopefully see in the slide that she's sneaking a HiChew with a fake yawn. These next two ideas aren't really ads, but they're opportunities for partnerships. So number one, what if you sold a bunch of HiChew to groups that approach you on the street to ask if you want to donate money to charity? So when volunteers say, "Hey, do you have a minute?" they can offer you a piece of HiChew for your time, and you stand there and chew while listening to the pitch. So you explain to the charities that this would be a great way to increase the chance of getting signups because the volunteers now have a captive audience. Maybe we could even sell HiChews to Mormons or Jehovah's Witnesses as well. Another partnership would be to sell HiChew in bulk to airlines to help passengers relieve the pressure in their ears. Gum is great for that, but I'm pretty sure the reason why airlines don't give out gum is because it ends up as litter and people probably leave it on seats and other gross stuff. So HiChew is ultimately relief with no mess, and a chew for each passenger would be a great gesture of goodwill. Last but not least, this is the idea that I would feel most comfortable selling to the executives at HiChew. The goal of a great HiChew ad is to communicate why it's not just a top-tier candy, but in a league of its own. Sure, HiChew offers an exciting variety of delicious flavors, but most candy brands do. The unique thing about HiChew is that it is delicious and you can savor it much longer than you can enjoy most candy. HiChew is so soft and so chewy that a pack can easily get you through the day if you pace yourself. So how can we communicate HiChew's superpower quickly and simply? Simply put, HiChew is immensely fruity and intensely chewy from here all the way to here. HiChew is so delicious and so long lasting that you can enjoy it as you walk the Great Wall of China. This is just one example. The possibilities are endless in regards to how we measure that distance, and you can make these ads significantly more interactive. For example, you could be in New York in front of a Titan phone booth that has the beginning of the ad, immensely fruity and intensely chewy from here, and you can look uptown a couple blocks up and you can see the end of the ad plastered against the side of the building to here. And you can even see that the pack is shorter because it reflects the idea that someone's been enjoying it over that distance. Some other ideas include finding a really hot restaurant or food spot that always has a line around the block. You could place from here where the line forms and to here where the joint's entrance is. You could place from here at the entrance of airport security at JFK and to here at the entrance of the terminals. You could place from here to here along subway lines. You could place from here at the beginning of a commercial break during halftime and then place to here at the end of the commercial break. So the applications are truly endless for this campaign. With this ad, it's almost like we're setting up a math equation that anyone can solve. Great flavor over long distance equals HiChew. And thus, we have reduced HiChew to its key differentiators, the reasons why it is the superior candy. And that's pretty much it. So I want to say thank you so much for taking the time to hear me out, and I hope you have a great day.